gorgeous DIY house numbers. Now we are into exterior tables. Well, you are, because you worked very hard on these projects.
I did.
So you made a bunch of DIY exterior tables that you're going to teach us how to make, but apparently you did not make all of these?
I did not. There's one there that's not. And you know, it's a really popular trend right now, these metal-based tables with wood tops.
Good.
And they're not crazy expensive, but you can make one for literally half the price.
Okay.
Right. So I made 3. I bought 1. What do you think?
I feel like the one you bought was the one with the candles and the plant on it. Was
No.
that bought?
No. Yes.
You made that?
I did.
I thought I had that one.
No.
Which one did you buy?
The one on the far end with the plant on it, with the black base and the wood top. Yeah, I bought that one.
Okay.
And again, it wasn't crazy expensive as far as home furnishings go, but all the other ones are literally half the price.
Amazing.
Yeah, and they're
I
all
love that.
slightly different. So I started for each one of them a metal basket, like a laundry basket for the base, right?
So like this sort of thing.
Exactly. And then I'm just going to show you, they're each slightly different. So the first one on the end here is like, how could I not do one in this color? So that's the thing. If you find a basket, it's not the color you want, just make sure you're using a really good spray paint, really good exterior spray paint. And then for this one, I love repurposing for projects. I think it's really important, and it helps the environment as well, right?
Less junk.
Exactly. So I had this serving platter that was already on. I don't know if you can see these little metal knobs on the bottom, right? That just elevated it off the table. And then the cool thing about that is not only does it fit perfectly on here, but it prevents it from sliding off the base, right? So you don't have to worry about setting drinks on here or anything, and they're going to be perfectly fine. And you can use this as storage if you want to throw in a couple of extra blankets on a cold night or something.
Cute.
It functions that way, and then you can bring the tray around your outdoor area, add a couple of handles, and it just adds another element, a little bit of glam to it.
Very functional. I love that. So it's going to look good. It's going to serve a purpose in terms of a little bit of storage, and you can pick whatever pulls you want.
Exactly. Oh
Right,
yeah.
for the
Oh my gosh,
handles?
for sure. Exactly. And then a square basket is probably the easiest one to tackle. I picture this, if there was 2 of them next to each other as an alternative to a coffee table outside, would be really cool. And then honestly, you just get a piece of wood cut, varnish it with an exterior varnish to protect it from moisture and the other elements outside. And then I just attach this, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but I just attach this on one side. So again, you can open it up and use it as storage if you want to, which it's nice to have outside if you have a small space, furniture that serves double duty, right?
Absolutely. Don't make it too messy in there, though, because it's see-through.
Well, no, I'm thinking blankets or pillows.
Blankets or pillows, that's it.
Not kids' toys, you guys.
Nope.
Put those in a bin. But and then the other one on the end there, or next to the one on the end that you thought was store-bought.
The one I thought was from the store. Very good job.
Again, you can spray it any color you want. So that one's in a gold. You can buy these round wooden circles that are unfinished, and you can paint them any color you want. You know, it'd be really cool on there too is almost if you painted it in a marble finish, would be really pretty. So I know we were talking about marble already today.
So that's wood down there
That's
right now.
wood, just painted white, again, exterior paint, and then you just secure that tabletop. So it's not, that one's not going to come off. That one's secured. And I'm going to show you how to do that one now because it's probably the most complicated one.
Sure.
So most baskets come with handles.
Yep.
Like this, right? So you need a hacksaw to cut those off. So you
That
can,
sounds serious.
right? I know. I felt
I like it.
very cool with this project with my tools. And so you can get them in a variety of different sizes. The thicker the handle, you want to get a little bit of a heavier saw.
Okay.
The one warning with that is once it comes off, and it's actually not as hard as it sounds, once it comes off, these tips and this spot is really hot. So just don't touch it with your bare hands.
Okay.
Speaking from experience on
Good
that one.
tip.
Yeah. So then you want your tabletop. So I brought a basket here because I just wanted to let you know you can use so many different things for the top of these. You could use an oversized bowl or a metal platter or even a woven basket, and then you can just kind of, right? That would be really nice. And you can just get some sort of ties, like those ties almost for garbage bags, but a little bit nicer. You can get them at craft stores and just secure it in place so that it's not going to slide off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Right. So we did this one with the wooden circle. Again, this is what it looks like when you buy it, and then you just add a bit of varnish to it. I wanted to leave one side plain. Turn your basket upside down. And you want to just use a ruler or measuring tape to make sure that you have it about the same distance from around the edge. If you're cutting a piece of wood for your table, you want it to be about 2 inches deeper, 2 inches wider than the base.
Okay.
And that's it. And then I found this really cool. It's called steel strapping.
Okay.
And it's just bendable. Yeah, can you see it? It's bendable strips with holes already in place.
Okay.
And you mold it over the basket. And you really only need to secure it in 3 places. Just spread it out evenly. Mark the spots with a really pretty pencil, which I found.
You're trying to make a point here,
Exactly.
Max?
I am.
Found a pretty pencil.
I found it only because I lost the Pokemon one in the last 10 minutes. And then you remove the basket, drill some pilot holes.
Yep.
Pop this back on once you have your holes.
And put them in.
And then you just screw them on.
That's great.
Right?
This is a smart little...
It's really... I know,
steel
isn't that cool?
strapping.
Yeah, you
That's
can use
very
it.
smart.
And that's, you know the table that looks like it's hinged, that lifts up? I just use these on one side. You don't need to get fancy with hinges or something really expensive.
Nice.
This works just as well. You just want to leave a little bit more space when you bend it to allow for that to lift. And you want to use, again, make sure you're using screws that are suitable for outdoors. You don't want to use screws that are too thick that are going to poke through your wood. So, you know, 1/2-inch screws are usually long enough. And then
you can pick some poles that you
Totally,
love.
you can-
So here you've got these beautiful black poles that you
Exactly.
can put on top. And to fasten these, are you using, are we doing glue? What would you do?
Well, if you're not actually going to lift it, you could use glue, but otherwise I would drill holes through the bottom and then screw it in place with longer screws. And you'd probably, with something like this, actually have to go and buy other screws other than the ones that came with the poles because they're used to just screwing through a narrow cabinet door.
Beautiful.
Yeah.